Flagship Report on Democracy is, first of all, a much-needed addition to the landscape of research and publication on the continent and knowledge production. I took three principal messages out of it. The first is democracy still remains a precious commodity on the continent, valued by a majority of individuals on this continent of 1.4 billion inhabitants. The second message is where there's an erosion in the trust and legitimacy of political institutions, there's a tendency to turn to outsiders like military actors to get into that space, which basically provides interesting insight into predicting the potential incursion of militaries during political transitions on the continent. And the third is a message of aspiration and hope. For a majority youthful continent, the results of this publication actually show that the arc of governance on this continent actually bends towards democracy. Afrobarometer is a partner to the Institute for Security Studies. A lot of the quantitative research that they do is research to which we add a number of qualitative analysis as well. So it's very useful for us as an institution in the work that we do. The second is it allows us to engage better collectively as members of African civil society with key decision makers. And the third is it raises very important questions about getting into the nuances of the political context within which, or different political context on the continent. And I think those nuances is where the details are and where we need to spend a lot more time understanding exactly how to impact those nuances so democracy can actually be effectively promoted on the continent by Africans themselves. Afrobarometer's work is transformative, right? Because where there is a lot of anecdote, you want to be able to stand on scientific grounding to be able to make statements about the trends, the real state of democracy on the continent, and kind of take a peek into the future of democracy on the continent as well. And Afrobarometer does that just perfectly, and I think the future cannot be brighter.